You know, I never thought my life would turn into one of those wild stories you hear about where everything starts so sweet and simple, then flips upside down because of pride and a little too much success. But here we are, folks. Back in Atlanta, Georgia, about a decade ago, I was this curvy, big-hearted woman named Sarah, married to Mike, this sharp, good-looking guy who life hadn't exactly handed any breaks to yet. We were scraping by in this tiny studio apartment, the kind with a roof that leaked during those heavy southern rains, a bed that barely fit us both, and a kitchen where we'd sometimes grill burgers on a portable stove when the gas bill was too high. But damn, those days, we had each other, and that felt like enough. Mike was smart as hell, always had these big dreams of climbing the corporate ladder, but back then, he was bouncing between odd jobs, coming home exhausted, his face all lined with worry, and I'd be there, rubbing his shoulders, saying, "Hey, babe, don't sweat it. One day you'll be in that corner office, suit and tie. People calling you sir left and right." I'd wake up at dawn to bake muffins and sell them at the local farmer's market or clean houses for folks in the nicer suburbs. Every dollar I scraped together going straight to him. "Mike, take this. Buy the paper. Hit those job listings again. You've got this." We had two kids, Lily, who was 8 and full of sass, and little Tommy at 5, always tagging along like a shadow. And through it all, I carried us, like a mama bear protecting her cubs, never once complaining because I believed in him. Deep down, knew he was meant for more. Then came the breakthrough. A friend who bought my muffins every weekend. I heard about an opening at this big tech firm downtown, and I practically shoved Mike out the door. "Put on your best shirt. Comb that hair. Go show him what you're made of, or I'll drag you there myself." He grumbled, "Sarah, they don't want guys like me. I've tried a million times." But my fire lit something in him, and 2 weeks later, bam, the offer letter arrived. I danced around that leaky apartment like a kid at Christmas, rolling on the floor, clapping, yelling, "Thank you, Lord, my man's got a real job now." Things started shifting slow at first, Mike pulling a steady paycheck, me adding coffee and pastries to my market stand, us finally affording a little better for the kids. 5 years in, Mike's killing it, promoted to manager with a salary that let us move to a cozy 2-bedroom in the suburbs. I remember touching that old leaky ceiling one last time, whispering, "Thanks for keeping us dry." Mostly. And Mike just laughed. "You're one weird woman, thanking a roof." But that's me grateful for the small stuff. But success, man, it changes people, doesn't it? Mike started hanging with these colleagues who had these picture-perfect lives, their wives all slim and polished, nails done, hitting the gym like it was religion. And suddenly, my curves, the ones he used to love wrapping his arms around, became this problem. It started subtle. "Sarah, maybe cut back on the carbs. That belly's getting a bit much." Or joking in front of friends, "Look at her arms, like fresh-baked loaves." And they'd chuckle. I'd force a smile, but inside, it stung like hell, reminding me of all those nights I pawned my earrings to buy him interview shoes, fed him when he was broke, believed when no one else did. I'd cry into my pillow at night, praying, "God, I love this fool, help me not lose him." Trying diets that crashed under stress, gym plans that fizzled with the kids' needs. But his words got sharper, colder, like knives twisting slow. Then Lisa showed up, this sleek, confident woman from his office, all fitted dresses and red lips, who didn't give a damn about families or loyalty, just saw Mike as her ticket to the good life. He'd come home late, reeking of her perfume, ignoring my calls, and when I'd ask softly, "Mike, what's going on? The kids miss you," he'd snap, "Mind your business." Sarahiri, always nagging, and frankly, with that sweat and kitchen smell, you turn my stomach. The kids noticed Lily whispering, "Why's Dad so mean now?" And my heart cracked a little more each day. One afternoon, I spotted them together near our street, her smirking at me like I was yesterday's news. "So you're the wife?" "No wonder he's embarrassed," said from P. Outdated. "Wake up, honey, he's mine now." I walked away, basket shaking, tears burning, but said nothing until that night, begging Mike, "Don't tear us apart for her, please." And he exploded, "Shut your mouth. If not for the kids, I'd boot you out already. You're a damn embarrassment. Too big, too plain. I regret ever tying the knot." It escalated, him spending nights at her place, lavishing her with gifts while we skimped on groceries, neighbors whispering about the new woman. I went to his brother John, this steady, kind guy everyone respected, falling to my knees. Talk to him. He's killing me inside. Calls me disgusting. Has this side piece help before I lose everything? John confronted Mike at work, slamming the table. You forget where you came from? That woman built you when you were nothing, sold muffins to feed you. Stood by when the world laughed. Now you're ashamed because she's not some model? You're a fool, brother, throwing away gold for glitter. Mike fumed, but that night he stormed home, accusing me of ratting him out, and before I could explain, wham, his hand across my face. You fat fool. Get out. The kid screamed, clinging to me as he dragged me to the door. Mommy, don't go. I hugged them tight, whispering, I'll come back for you, I promise, and stumbled barefoot to my friend Emily's place, collapsing in sobs. He beat me, threw me out like trash after everything I gave. Emily held me. Stay here. Forget that jerky doesn't deserve you. But my heart ached for the kids. Mike moved Lisa in quick, the neighbors buzzing. Didn't even wait, huh? She bossed the kids around. I'm your new mom now. But they cried for me, sneaking out one day to Emily's, throwing themselves into my arms. We miss you, Mommy. And when Mike burst in, accusing me of stealing them, Lily stood up. We came ourselves. Dad's our real mom. He stormed out, guilt flickering but pride winning. Meanwhile, Emily hooked me up with a secretary job at her company. I nailed the interview. Came home dancing. Kids, Mommy's got a gig now. We gonna be okay. It felt like breathing again, building my own strength, no more depending on his crumbs. But Mike's world crumbled. Lisa turned demanding. Buy me a Jeep. Take me on trips, snapping when he couldn't. I'm not your chubby ex you control. Try me, and I'm gone. At work, his focus slipped, boss warning him, and one night, catching her with another guy on his couch, laughing, wine in hand, she shrugged. Just a friend. Don't drama queen it. But when he pressed, she sneered. You dished your wife for minnow cry because I'm doing the same? Hypocrite. Devastated, he drove off into the rain, regrets flooding, tires slipping, crash, metal twisting, darkness. Woke up in the hospital, legs shattered, wheelchair bound, John at his side. You're alive, but that woman's long gone, packed and left when she saw you couldn't bankroll her anymore. Broken, Mike begged John. Find Sarah. Tell her I'm sorry. Pride blinded me. I threw away the best thing I ever had. John came to me. He's learned. Sis, forgive for your peace, not his. I went, saw him frail by the window, tears streaming as he whispered. Sarah, I mocked you, cheated, hurt you deep. Forgive this fool. I knelt. I already have, not because you earn it, but to free myself. We rebuilt. Sloan helping with therapy, kids visiting, laughter returning as he took those first shaky steps, saying, You taught me love's about heart, not looks. Thank you for not giving up. And now, we're co-parenting, friends even, with respect, but part of me wonders if full trust ever mends, you know? What do you think? Does forgiveness mean going back, or just moving on? Drop a comment. Share your take on betrayal, redemption, or those community whispers that fuel it all. Love hearing your stories. Hit like if this hit home. Subscribe for more Real Talk tales.